Alright, so I've been in the US for a couple weeks now. I've gotten settled in. Things are definitely different than in Europe here. So I just want to share some experiences with you. And first of all, my host Tony is going to take us on a bit of a tour of Berkeley to show you where that is.
Berkeley is on the San Francisco Bay, directly across from San Francisco. Lawrence Berkeley Laboratory. Years and years ago, this was where they had cyclotrons and synchrotrons, and where they discovered all of the subatomic particles and so on. This bay is one of the largest natural harbors in the world. It was discovered by land because sailing ships never came close to the coast because of the rocks, and they never saw the little opening of the Golden Gate because of the fog. In the mornings, that fog is all the way up to here, and then it evaporates and goes backwards.
I'm here at UC Berkeley. I'm doing some research on generative AI watermarking for speech models. And I gotta say, the universities are pretty great. I visited also the Stanford campus, and the campuses are huge. Undergrads focus on a lot of social activities, clubs and stuff like that, and grads do more research. There is no real concept of a master's degree for most people. They just go to grad school, so they do a master's degree and a PhD together. Now I want to show you a couple of things that feel different to me in the US compared to Europe. So first of all, the Americans really know how to make a show. One thing you can't miss is the abundance of cars. Streets are huge, cars seem to rule the roads, and honestly it's a bit intimidating. I definitely would be afraid of biking here. The houses, they're mostly made out of wood, and they're quite bigger than what we're accustomed to in the Netherlands, let's say. In Slovenia, they're built by brick. You know, we laugh at people having houses that could get blown apart by tornadoes, but they are very fixable. You can do anything yourself. The stores are quite interesting. I don't know why you would need to pick between 50 different types of bread, but here you go, you can do it. None of the bread is particularly good though, and the prices are quite a bit higher. I would say almost twice as high as in Europe. I also went to a Walmart, which was definitely an experience of its own. Eno obvestilo za Slovence. Jaz sem tukaj preko programa, ki se imenuje ASEF. ASEF je American Slovenian Education Foundation in oni ponujajo ASEF Junior Fellowship. To je v bistvu en raziskovalni program, ki financira raziskovalni obisk za 10 tednov k eni profesorji v tujino. Večinoma so to Slovenci, ki so šli študirati recimo na Harvard, Berkeley in tako naprej, in so potem zdaj postali neki profesorji. In na spletni strani si lahko pogledate, s katerimi profesorji bi lahko sodelovali, in ja, spodbujam, da se pač prijavite. So obviously the Bay Area is pretty well known for its technology sector. I walked around a bunch of tech campuses. I went to a hackathon, TechCrunch Disrupt, so like a big startup conference. And it's pretty crazy. Almost everyone seems to want to start a company of their own. I've met a couple of students who want to do that, and Berkeley is huge for that as well. On the flip side, there's a lot of inequality in the US. There's huge differences between people. They don't go to the same schools, they don't go to the same stores. It feels a bit bizarre to see a company owning 4 street blocks with skyscrapers and then people sleeping in tents underneath. And there's a whole lot more. There's tiny little things like calendars start on a Sunday for some reason. There's free public toilets everywhere, which is great, although the stalls are a bit different. There's water fountains everywhere. I haven't had the chance to visit nature that much, but from what I've seen, it's beautiful and very sublime. But yeah, that's about it so far. So I've obviously seen just a small part of the whole country. The Bay Area is just a small part in a big, big country.
Anglo-Saxon world, United States, you get, the toilet bowl which is full of water so that shit floats in it before it disappears.